Rookie LaMelo Ball has seized the attention of the NBA with his magnificent highlight reel passes and amazing scoring capabilities. Welcome back to NBA Zone. Today we're going to look at what some other young NBA players really think of LaMelo Ball. Tap that like button and subscribe to stay updated with all of our latest NBA content. Anthony Edwards. At the age of 19, Ball has already become a popular enough player that basketball fans and players alike are familiar with his game. This includes the #1 pick Timberwolves guard Anthony Edwards. Edwards has mentioned that he's definitely a fan of LaMelo's game and the way that he carries himself on the court. Edwards also mentioned that he's watched LaMelo play and during the draft process too, and that LaMelo's ability, size, and the way that he reads defenses is absolutely incredible. Trey Young. Atlanta Hawks guard Trey Young said, "LaMelo is doing stuff that I expected him to do. He's a tall point guard who can pass, he obviously can rebound, he's just a smart player. Things are going to become a lot more easy for him." Trey Young shared the court with Ball on the night he created his rookie record. And like everyone else, he was also super impressed by what Ball had managed to achieve in such a short time. It's easy to underestimate Ball because he's literally just 19 years old and has a long way to go as far as an NBA career is concerned, but Young already approves of Ball's performances. Not just this, but he's been a huge fan in the past of LaMelo too. It's always nice to have friends on other teams who support you after the game. Luka Doncic. Dallas Mavericks star Luka Doncic know what it's like to face doubters. After starting his pro career at just 16 years of age with Real Madrid, critics said he was slow, overweight, and overrated. After he dominated the competition in the EuroLeague and since being picked 3rd overall in the 2018 draft, Luka has reminded fans that stardom overseas can translate to big-time success in the NBA. The 21-year-old phenomenon took home Rookie of the Year and all rookie first-team honors in his debut year, before lighting up the league again in 2020, earning an All-Star appearance, All-NBA first-team honors, and a reputation as one of the brightest young stars of the game. So far, his career in Dallas has proven old stereotypes about European players and made the Mavs a contender in the Western Conference yet again, but it looks like another former Euroballer is about to make waves in the NBA. LaMelo put on a clinic against Luka's Mavericks in the blowout win for the Hornets on the road. Luka had this to say about the 19-year-old phenomenon after the game.
Luka, you got a chance to play against LaMelo Ball. What are your thoughts on him and his game, and also what advice would you give him knowing that he's that guy in Charlotte that they're waiting for as like that next coming guy?
I mean, he's great, he had a great game today too. They keep giving him more and more chances to show himself, and I think he's going to be great in this league. My advice, I don't know, I think just enjoy the game, Not everybody can play in the NBA, just enjoy the game, and I know some nights going to be tough, like today for us, but just keep going, have fun every game.
Terry Rozier. Fellow Charlotte Hornets teammate Terry Rozier said this about LaMelo. "I've never really seen a rookie as happy as him." Terry was more than happy to heap praise onto LaMelo despite the fact that the two more or less had to compete at times for the same starting point guard position on the Hornets roster. Anyone who's watched LaMelo play basketball knows he does so with an infectious energy that makes the game very fun and fast-paced. The Hornets guard always has a smile on his face, and with his penchant for flair and eye-catching plays makes Hornets basketball games some of the most entertaining in the league when he's on the court. This was confirmed by Rozier when the guard was asked for his take on LaMelo. He said, "He lights up a locker room. I think that's the highlight for me, just seeing him grow as the days go on. I think he's just happy, but it's contagious, and when guys see that, it's just great. It's a rare skill indeed to be able to affect a locker room with positive energy while still only a rookie and so new to the league. To take all the trials, tribulations, stresses, and surprises that come with joining the NBA in his stride so effortlessly is a testament to the character and personality of LaMelo Ball. He's certainly not lacking in physical skill and ability, but the positive impact he appears to be bringing behind the scenes to his teammates is a sign that he truly can be a great player and carry his team with him." Also, according to Rozier, LaMelo is special and is a star in the making. He thinks Ball has a great deal of potential, and if he uses it correctly, he can easily become one of the most popular players in all of the NBA. And besides that, Terry also mentioned that he thinks Ball deserves everything that's coming his way because of how hard he works for it. One big improvement to Ball's game recently has been his three-point shooting. He shot under 30% from deep across 20 games in December and January, and then he finished up to 41% in February on 6.6 attempts per game. So he clearly only gets better as time passes, and in addition to this, LaMelo's free throw percentage has also increased from 76 to 86, so he's pretty much on track to become one of the most successful youthful stars the NBA has. Pretty understandable why the team loves the work that he does so much. PJ Washington. Teammate PJ Washington said about LaMelo, "He's a lot taller than what I expected." He passed the ball at a really high level. I'm excited to play with him. He's young, but I feel like he's ready. After Miles Bridges shared what he thought about LaMelo's performance and the new record he had set, other team members followed suit and shared their appreciation for LaMelo, including PJ Washington, who also took to Twitter to congratulate Ball and also reveal what he really thought of his performance. PJ feels that LaMelo is an impressive player and also a great asset to the team. He's also a fan of LaMelo's moves and the way that he manages to handle complications on the court. Miles Bridges. Basketball veterans are clearly very happy with LaMelo's performance on the court, but it's also cool seeing what people his own age think too. To add onto the list, LaMelo's teammate Miles Bridges is also very vocal about his support for the younger player and often affectionately posts on social media about him. After Melo scored his first triple-double, Bridges tweeted his support for Melo and congratulated him for his achievement. It's always nice to have supportive team members who care about you and hype you up without letting jealousy or ambitions cloud their judgment. Also, when Ball and Bridges are on the court together, you can almost always expect LaMelo to throw Miles a few alley-oops, as the duo of young stars have earned the nickname Airbnb. So it's clear the pair has a great chemistry, whether on or off the basketball court. Lonzo Ball. Of course, we have to include Melo's brother, Lonzo's thoughts on Melo's performance. Lonzo said, "I think we always talk about playing on the same team, honestly. So we've always played together. This is kind of the first time that we matched up on opposite sides, but I know it's going to be a lot of fun. We had a lot of battles in the backyard." Obviously, everyone knows that LaMelo Ball is the youngest of three Ball brothers who are all hoopers, so the kid clearly comes from a family of sportsmen, which also probably inspired him to go down the path he's currently on. It's nice to have some inspiration and support coming from the house you live in, but LaMelo's brother Lonzo, who plays for the New Orleans Pelicans, has some very strong opinions about his brother and the way he plays. Even though he appreciates his brother for being a star and training hard, Lonzo has stated that he knows LaMelo's game inside and out. Lonzo also mentioned that when they played against each other, he'd probably give his younger brother a tough time. Such talk is obviously to be expected between any brothers that are of a competitive nature like this, but LaMelo should certainly not be underestimated because he's projected to be a prolific offensive player who, even though his brother Lonzo has at 3 times been known his perimeter defense, beating LaMelo on the court won't be anywhere near easy. So LaMelo Ball has been impressing NBA fans and other players since his debut. He's already made headlines with his spectacular highlight reel and his consistent performances each and every game, and you might find this hard to believe that even seasoned players like Steph Curry and LeBron James have noticed his performance and his hard work. Curry told the media he thought LaMelo was doing great. He also mentioned that he didn't expect much from the rookie but was pleasantly surprised when he came forward and showcased his talents. Curry also felt that Melo was surprising a lot of people with his skills in the NBA, and it makes sense. For the year, Ball averaged around 14 points on 43% shooting from the field and 35% shooting from beyond the arc, along with 6 rebounds and 6 assists per game. So by any objective measure, LaMelo Ball is currently the clear favorite to claim this season's Rookie of the Year award. Besides being plagued by injury in his rookie year, 19-year-old LaMelo Ball has consistently delivered on the basketball court where it matters most. LaMelo could easily end up being an all-star and one of the best point guards in the league, and maybe in the sport's history if he continues on his current trajectory. He seems to have taken to the league like a duck to the water surface and is relatively unfazed by things that normally derail the careers of youthful players who rise to stardom too youthful. While much remains a mystery in terms of his career and the future of LaMelo Ball, who knows how high that ceiling is? It's certainly not a bad thing that he doesn't seem to share any of the loud arrogance that his father does. LaMelo seems happy to ignore the spotlight he's constantly put under and focus on the joy he gets from playing basketball. It's all still just that fun game he played as a kid, just with a lot more money. And if he can keep it that way, the young star looks set to do huge things in the NBA. So what do you think? Is LaMelo an NBA prodigy or just an average rookie with a little too much hype behind him? Let us know what you think in the comments down below, and be sure to subscribe, like, and tap the bell to keep up with all the latest content here on NBA Zone.